Welcome to Field Trip Friday. It's snowing, it's a little bit chilly outside, but we're in Indian River about to go on a river.
We are. We're at Big Bear Adventures, and it's very popular here in the summertime, but even in the winter, there's still a lot to do.
Yeah, so we're about to go inside, meet the owners, and figure out a little bit more about this adventure.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, Alyssa.
Hi, I'm Patty.
Nice to meet you.
Scooby.
Scooby, nice to meet you. I'm Patty Anderson.
Nice to meet you. So, we're pretty excited about our adventure. What is it exactly we're doing today?
Well, today you're doing our guided winter rafting trip, which is unusual considering it's April 11th. But we're open year-round, and we've got our main guide and manager, Sean, who will be your guide today. He's here year-round, so if somebody wants to go on a guided trip at any time, we pretty much can do it.
Wow. So this is very unusual to go rafting in the winter. How did this all begin?
Back in 2001, we decided to do it as a family just because it was kind of, my in-laws lived on the river and it was so beautiful, and we always saw deer and other animals. We thought we should go try this in the wintertime, and we did it, and it was just so much fun and absolutely beautiful. It's a whole different experience, and we're open year-round anyway because we rent cross-country skis and snowshoes, and it just made sense.
What's the next step for us?
We're going to take you, you don't have to do anything, we'll take you in our van up to the beginning point. This is the Sturgeon River, which is the fastest river in the Lower Peninsula, which is also another key point. It rarely freezes in the river. It keeps going all the time, but we guide this only in the winter to make sure that nobody accidentally gets knocked out by a low-hanging branch, which is very important. We don't want anybody in the water. Spring, summer, fall, you could do the raft, canoes, kayaks all on your own, but in the wintertime it's guided only. So we're going to take you up in our van.
All right, let's
do
go.
this.
Let's do this.
We arrived at the river and were eager to get going. But before we jumped right in, there was one thing missing. Safety first.
With our life jackets on, Sean gave us a quick breakdown on what to expect on the water and the safest way of traveling.
This is perfect. Check out the sun. It's come out before we got here. It was cloudy.
It actually feels really nice. The sun is pretty warm right now.
Sean was an expert. He knew the river like the back of his hand.
There is, in fact, sturgeon in the Sturgeon River.
Oh, really?
Yep. The biggest sturgeon I've seen in the spring is about 5 foot long. Total length is about 37 miles. Starts just north of Gaylord. Spring fed, bubbles up from the ground, runs 37 miles, empties into Burt Lake. Every mile of road on this, going along 27, is about 2 miles of river because of how much it switches back and forth.
We were comfortable knowing Sean has been working with Big Bear for years, so we knew none of us were going overboard.
And it was reassuring to hear all of Sean's passengers have never ever gotten wet during a guided tour.
Since I was sitting on the front left side of the raft, I was the raft leader, which means whenever I start to paddle, everyone must paddle at the same time.
The great thing about this experience is teamwork makes the dream work. It's a vibe. That's exactly what I have to say to describe this place. It's so quiet, peaceful, and the sound of the water. Just hold on, just listen. You hear that? That's what you call peaceful right there. That's what you call peaceful.
The water raft adventure is an 1.5-hour trip down crystal clear Sturgeon River. And trust us, every part of this adventure is stunning.
The views are breathtaking. It's relaxing, calm, and peaceful. In time, we approach what Sean called the island of the river. And on it were some special stones. Petoskey stone.
Let me get a picture.
See the fossils?
I see one. Wow. I think I found one.
I'd never heard of them until this day. It was one of my favorite parts of the trip. As we cruised down the river, we were in awe to see what was up ahead.
I think I see
As many of you know, seeing an eagle is a rare occasion. It quickly became the highlight of our trip.
The best part about experiencing all the beauty Northeast Michigan has to offer is seeing wildlife in their natural habitat.
We've reached the end of our journey, and all I have to say is, wow, what an adventure. It was really relaxing to just paddle down this river, see all the nature that was at hand, and be a part of it.
Listening to the beautiful sounds of the river flow, us paddling away, seeing some deer, eagles, and ducks. It's been a great experience.
Don't forget about the Petoskey stones as well.
We got some of those.
Yeah. So now that we're all done, make sure you join us next week on our next adventure on Field Trip Friday.